different today. We're actually going to decant wine in 3 different vessels. What's the big deal about decanting and aerating anyways? Think of decanting as maybe the more natural, slower, gentler approach. So when do you decant? Decanting is based on a few different criteria. We have the age of the wine. Is it youthful? Is it old? The variety. Is the variety really a potent style of variety that the characteristics really need some oxygen to kind of open up? Is it a style thing? Like maybe the winemaker's really going for a really extracted, really focused style of wine. Decanting and aeration is really just introducing oxygen at various levels of speed and intensity into a wine. Now, which wines are you looking to maybe aerate and decant is the question. Now, think of aeration as maybe the more violent approach, where wine has been poured into a smaller vessel for that one glass. There are many different aerators out there on the planet.
It creates a lot more bubbles, that's for sure. I like bubbles.
I've got a 2014 Cabernet Sauvignon. I know you're probably thinking, 2014? That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh yeah, this one's still really tight. It does not want to come out of the bottle.
This means that this wine hasn't had a lot of time in the barrel to relax, or even in the bottle for that matter. Don't be afraid to decant younger bottles of wine. It can't hurt too much. It's when we get into the older bottles of wine, we gotta be a little bit careful. Extremely old wines start to break apart in their structure. There are protein molecules that keep these red wines together, and they're called tannins. These protein molecules glom onto each other and they stay tight.
These red wines are like a genie in the bottle. They want to burst out, they want to start to expand a little bit, but they need your help.
The idea is to introduce oxygen. So let's do it in 3 different vessels and let's see what it tastes like after each vessel. The big question is always, how long do you decant for? Do you decant wine for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour? What I like to tell everybody is each wine is completely different. Matter of fact, each bottle is very different. So when you decant, pour a little bit in the glass after 10 minutes. Give it a try. And then try it in 20 minutes, then 30, and then see what happens. Let's try this wine. It's been sitting here for about 20 minutes, so let's check it out.
Wow, great color.
Great. It's starting to soften up a little bit. It's kind of like fluffing a pillow. It's starting to become a little bit bigger. It's got some oxygen going on. I think it's still just a little bit too tight.
Oh, I can already smell it. Wow, I mean, this is incredible.
Bigger vessel, bigger oxygen. It's a beautiful thing. Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley, still sophisticated, but still likes to party. This is definitely what I think of when I think of Cabernet. Let's try another decanter. A lot of the decanters that you see out in the market are kind of fancy looking, so what does that really mean? It has a lot to do with oxygen again. We have a larger vessel with a longer spout that actually allows the wine to continue to gain that oxygenation as it starts to settle into the bottom bulbous part of the decanter. Is it gonna make a difference? Let's do the same thing. Let's do 20 minutes in this guy and see what happens. Let's go ahead and let's try it.
I feel manly. I feel more powerful with this thing. I feel like it's a weapon. I feel like I should be...
Not to be taken lightly.
Let's give it a try. 20 minutes in this big boy.
How you doing?
Honestly, I don't see any difference between these two monsters. Let me try it again.
Just in case, I might be a little off.
I think that this guy still showcases the love that it needs to. This guy is kind of schmancy fancy, but he definitely offers the same kind of thing that this guy does. This has been a great experiment. 3 different decanters, 3 different oxygen levels, 3 different shapes. So let's go ahead and let's reveal the price point of each one of these guys. This little guy, $34.99. This little guy, $14. This little guy, $60. So I think doing the math, when it comes down to it, a basic, classic style of decanter really fits. So all in all, it looks like decanting is really worthwhile. I'm excited to be able to do this for you guys. Thanks you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned next week. We're gonna do another one of these beasts. Until next week, enjoy.
Honestly, I'm not sure whose vineyard this is.
When you don't have your decanter or somebody steals it from you, like the vineyard manager from the vineyard you're not supposed to be in, go ahead and be creative, be resourceful. Find something else to decant in, a flower vase or mason jar. Just know that it's about the bigger vessel, more oxygen. I don't even know where I parked. Like, where am I? I'm so far away from where I parked. Uh-huh.